Pharaoh Khufu has taken the throne, and as foretold by seers of Horus and Ra, our people have already begun to suffer under his oppression. Khufu has ordered that a royal governor be dispatched at once to Eunet to defend our land against Kushite invaders. Eunet can support a small fishing industry which should feed the settlement for a time. If the Kushites invade by water, however, the river may become unsafe for fishing boats, and shore areas may be better used to support a fleet of warships. If food becomes scarce, cattle may also be raised to provide meat, though the herds require much straw for fodder, and straw is difficult to grow in this land. You should seek other cities with which to trade for straw, for you will also need this to make bricks for your mastaba. The city of Byblos in Lebanon, land of the cedars, has begun trading with the powerful empires of the east. These are Assyria and Ur, and a land called Mesopotamia, between the two great rivers, and from them the finest ivory may be obtained via Byblos. With the arrival of rare and exotic luxury goods such as this, Eunet is sure to thrive. In the capital, the Egyptian people have begun to enjoy a board game called Senet. This game is normally enjoyed over a pitcher of beer in a public gathering place called a Senate House. Such places may provide a welcome diversion to the people of Eunet from the tyranny of Khufu's authority. Pharaoh has ordered that countless quarries be dug at On in the Delta region to harvest a vast supply of fine white limestone. Only the gods know what endeavor Pharaoh has planned for the use of this stone. It is rumored that he is planning a colossal building project on the plateau outside Rasja, that he may usurp the renown his father, the wise and benevolent Snafu, has earned from the completion of his two noble pyramids.
Alright, so this is the counterpart map. As you can tell, there is mining of copper and gold over here, as well as limestone and granite along the back. There is clay, there is cattle, and there is fishing. You cannot get straw, as the intro implied, because, well, there is some farming, but it's just kind of bad. There is flooding, but we'll be ignoring it. Instead, you'll have to import straw. So, buys granite. Very helpful. Sells straw and beer. Buys granite and copper. Sells beer. Buys pottery, beer, copper. Sells wood. So, ignore Byblos. You don't need it. Kerma. Useless. Just like Byblos. That's for the time being. Maybe I can figure out a use for it later. Alright. So down here, I'm not going to use. Over here, I also don't see a reason to use. Up here. I could fit a Masaba, but why wouldn't I put it in the desert? It just makes so much more sense. Now over here I'm going to put like a thing of housing unit over here, housing unit over here. Because of how the gold mine works. It just makes sense to have housing on the same side of the water as a gold mine. Because of the palace. On there as close as possible to where the mining is happening. And it just so happens to be really good for desirability. So, Play some of those. However, I am going to actually use copper for some of the mines. For a very simple reason. Gold mines have a chance to collapse. I dislike that. But I understand why it's in the game. Now, granite can be exported. But let's not go too crazy. With the granite, just a little crazy. And then work camp, just place that there. And yes, dock is needed to actually sell the granite. So, put it here. What's that? So yeah, other food options: import straw for cattle, build fishing, or import food. Now, I resent the way that the opening narrator said, "Oh, fishing can be used for a time, yada yada yada." So, I just don't like the way he talked. So, out of spite, I will be doing a food import only city. And I'm going to surpass the population requirement. I'm going to get the achievement for 5,000 people with only food import. Of course, not really how most maps would, encourage you. Oh, it so much wants to mess with me like that. But yeah, most maps, kind of meant to do the opposite. If anything, export food. But, I have access to gold. Now, let's see. Nobody... Yeah, nobody actually... has available food. That's fine, that's fine. Equipment. Waste of time. Okay, never mind. They need fish. Okay, I guess challenge is called off. Really forcing you to do fish, huh? I'll get that achievement another day, I guess. And then get the stimulus check. Always go out of your way to get that early boost of money. It's free. No downside to taking it. Just pick it up. Let's see, where's a good spot to fit in? Worship, there we go. Alright, thumbs up. Let's see, I can also fit in some fishing there, some fishing there, some fishing there. Alright. Yeah, kind of let's place a bunch of these down. Wait for some more workers before I do anything big. I will demolish these as many times as it takes. Like, do I look like I can? I will demolish them. I would rather housing wasn't placed like this so I didn't have to do it like this. But I'll do it. Oh, the water supply guy keeps walking that way. Classic. Take forever. Why was this request so early? Can't import food. I don't know why it's using me like that. Oh well. Anyways, straw. Import as needed. Pharaoh's Rage. Well, guess what? I don't have it, okay? I don't know what you want from me here, but it's an invasion. Before I've got anything set up. Anyways, back to the clay. One, two, three, four. I'll place down another one. Still no fish, still no fish. Okay, guess I'm forced to place those down as well. Wait, did I forget to place down a shipwright? I forgot to place down a shipwright. Well, there's why I have a problem. No, I can't place them there. It's still temporarily flooded. Huh. Yeah, the whole fishing maybe shutdown thing doesn't work when you rework the combat system. So they don't linger, they go away. Yeah, doesn't work as well, does it? Okay. Well, that would have been nice to do the whole import only challenge, but just not made to be. Pottery, export surplus, brick, no, don't do that. I'm shooting myself in the foot. I'm not doing that. So we'll just do health and a little bit happier. Okay, I don't really care about those effects. But I've got the mind to waste. More Kushites. Ray. Okay, I guess I'll stop. Do I have the workforce to build? No, I don't. Do have the workforce for is often a beer industry, so that should be good for now. What's that? What's that notification? Oh, so it's pottery warning. Okay, battle, crush that, battle, crush that. Another one. And this is why I don't like clay-only missions. Do I even have the option to import clay? No, I don't. I want that option. And then export it above the amount that was requested before, because it might just get requested again. Cannon range doesn't really matter. Next up, relax into them. I can't really do anything with papyrus. yet because no reads. Yeah, the boss isn't selling. Now it's an import from an. Oh, I could have imported chickpeas. It's being covered up. Oh well. But yeah, I'll have to import papyrus. I'll just put a really high number for it. Let's see, what's my ratings? Yeah, still a lot of food. No dock required. Of course. Let's see, target housing almost reached. Monument now. Just granite. Export over 16. Leave that granite core. Kingdom Man will come out over time, or I can just give a bribe. Culture. I call this the culture. For when I have to meet arbitrary ratings, determined by arbitrary capacity numbers. Easy as that, alright. I just need to crank out some more bricks for the mastaba. See, I am selling copper, right? Yeah. I'm making a whole lot, I guess. Okay, crank those imports. The food supply is the main thing holding me back at this point. And beer and arms. Stop exporting. Okay, now once these bricks are consumed, it'll work. How many warships do I even have? Should be a lot more than they do. Oh, because they all got destroyed, so yeah, fair enough. They won't show.
Extraordinary. In spite of poor conditions and continuous attack from fierce Kushites, you have built a fine city and shored up Egypt's southern border.
What food just isn't that big of a deal. Yeah, there's no farming available, but as long as you have money, that's the real big deal. Just import everything. As long as you can. Like, I would have been fine if I didn't even touch this, if I just made it gold, if I didn't export anything, I just imported. If clay was available to import, I would have done it.